What's up, guys? Toast again from Fishyaker. Over the past couple weeks, I've had a few people ask me to test out the Lunkerhunt Finesse Craw over in the tank. This is a 3-pack pre-rigged 1/4 ounce in the Bama Craw color. As you can see here, there is 3 soft plastics with 1 jig head, so it's kind of like semi-pre-rigged, I guess you could say. This package here was $3.58 at your local Walmart store. They're not paying me to say that. But anywho, $3.58 at your local Wally World. You get 3 soft plastics, 1 jig head in this blister pack. Had a couple different colors in stock. Not a whole lot, but it is dead of winter. But again, it's a 3-inch craw, 1/4 ounce. Let's take a look at them and then throw them in the tank and see if they have kind of that Ned rig action that people have been asking if it has. So, again, this is a 3-pack of the Lunkerhunt pre-rigged Finesse Craw in Bama Craw color, 1/4 ounce. Again, 3 soft plastics with just 1 jig head. It'd be nice if they threw all 3 jig heads in there, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to use the one, you're going to break it off and lose it, and you're not going to have a jig head for the other 2. So my little tip for them, if you're going to do them pre-rigged, give you at least enough jig heads for all the soft plastics. We did that Matsuo the other day with the Ned rigs pre-rigged, and it gave you a jig head for each one. Because that's me. I'm going to throw that out there, and I'm going to lose it. I'm only going to have that 1 jig head handy. Or, well, maybe not me, because I carry too much crap when I'm fishing. But the typical person is going to buy this to see how it works, and then be stuck with 2 craws with no jig heads. But anywho, take a look at it again. It's 1/4 ounce, 3-inch, in a blister pack. It's got the little card in it, the back of it. Like they always say, probably it'll kill you if you live in California, probably. 1, as Coco's here moving around. Down, sit. There's 1 with the jig head, 2 more without. Kind of a oily feel, a little bit of scent to it, not a whole lot. You got the 2 craws, seemed like a pretty decent amount of action to it, the 2 claws on it. The antennas, got 2 antennas on it. It's got a decent 3D print to it, the mold, and then the butt of it up here is actually flat. That's nice, so it'll fit those mushroom Ned head jig heads. So hopefully it's going to get a lot of action in the water and hopefully kind of sit up a little bit. If there's too much salt in it, it's going to sink. But we'll see what it looks like in the water. Here's the one that's already rigged. It does have a weedless keeper on it. So it's weedless. Got the wire. It's got an open eyelet on there, so it's not some cheap jig head. It is a pretty bulky looking head, though, on it. Pretty bulky. It is 1/4 ounce, though, but it's pretty big for even for a 1/4 ounce. Let's see what the hook looks like on here. Wire flex is alright, but not too much. Does have a vertical wire bait keeper on it. Little hook there. The hook, it's a wire hook. A little bit of flex in it, not much. Decent hook. Actually, jig head's pretty nice. I just wish it was a little bit smaller profile. And let's throw it over in the tank. See what this thing looks like underwater. So there you have it, guys. Some underwater footage of the Lunkerhunt Finesse Craw 3-inch quarter-ounce jig head. Has a pretty standard Ned rig presentation to it. Very similar to the Elastec from Z-Man in their Finesse TRD. Not 100% buoyant, but it does have a slow fall. So it'll typically land vertically with a slow fall to the bottom with the claws with a even slower action on it. So it actually does look a lot like a crawfish underwater, and when you're jigging it, it's got a really nice presentation to it, a really nice pattern. Basically, it's got a swimming action with those claws more upright vertical than the rest of the body, just like a defensive posture from a crawfish. So, do I think it'll work? Absolutely. They're pretty cool lures. Like I said, my big gripe with this one at least is, if they're considering it pre-rigged, throw the other couple of jig heads in there for the people that don't have a lot of jig heads, especially this mushroom style. It's worth it. Soft plastic, just pulling it on and off a little bit, is not the most durable. It is, again, with that plastic keeper on it here, is tearing it up a little bit here, but anyone that would want to can always take a little bit of cut off of the end of it there, or some super glue, and you're totally fine anyway. But a lot of times with these, I'll super glue that type of soft plastic on anyway, so it doesn't get pulled off the jig head. But at least then you still have a jig head and you can throw the other soft plastic on, not the other way around. But it's $3.58 at Walmart, about the same price. I know if you go on some of the online places, you can get, I think, like an 8-pack for about $5. Not bad, but again, I don't think those are pre-rigged. But do I think it's worth it? Roughly $1 and some change per piece, or maybe like $1.50 or something like that for the one with the jig head, and then 2 craws thrown in. That's actually pretty good when you consider how much a quality mushroom Ned rig jig head is, if you get a pack of these anyway. So I guess it's a pretty decent price. So definitely, if you're in the market for something like this, you like using soft plastic craws like I do. If you're out for smallmouth, you have a lot of crawfish and you're in your area, like here on the Susquehanna River, that's great. And it's a really cool color too, that Bama craw color. Definitely, I'll get these out there and use them, and they'll definitely catch fish. But do I recommend it? Yeah, I do. Like I said, just make sure you got a couple extra jig heads, because if you're like me, you're going to snag them, and you're going to lose them anyway. But they're pretty cool. Nice action, too. I like it. Wish it was a little teeny more buoyant, but definitely works. If you keep a little bit of action in it, a little bit of jigging action, it looks really good. Really good crawfish pattern, the way it acts underwater. Alright, guys, be sure to share this video on all your social media outlets, right? Give us that thumbs up, subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel, and we'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.